Chances are Zomato's on your phone right now. We use it all the time to get our favorite food, right? But behind that simple little place order button is a huge, sprawling, and really fascinating business empire. So today, we're going to dig in and see how it all really works.
So let me just ask you straight up. You use the app, you get the convenience, but do you really know the company you're ordering from? I mean, what makes it tick? How does it actually make money? And maybe most importantly, where is it all headed? Well, that's exactly what we're about to break down. You see, to really get Zomato, you have to look way beyond just the app on your phone. It's not just one single business. It's this incredibly complex ecosystem. Think of it like we're peeling back the layers of an onion to see what's really inside. And this is where it gets really interesting. Zomato actually stands on 4 totally distinct pillars, and this comes straight from their own annual report. Some of them you'll know well, but some maybe not at all. So let's break them down one by one.
Okay, first up, the one we all know and use, food delivery. This is the heart of the whole operation, right? It's the original platform that lets you find restaurants and get food brought to your door. This is the foundation that the entire Zomato empire is built on.
Now, building on that foundation is the next massive pillar, Blinkit. This is Zomato's huge bet on quick commerce. And we're not talking about restaurant food anymore. This is about getting thousands of other products, groceries, electronics, you name it, delivered in under 15 minutes. It's a game of pure, mind-blowing speed and logistics.
Pillar number 3 is called going out, and this is Zomato's play for when you're not at home. It's all about discovering new restaurants, booking tables, and even buying tickets for live events. It's their way of being part of your life and your wallet, both when you stay in and when you go out. Pretty smart. And finally, we have the 4th and you could argue the most critical behind-the-scenes pillar, Hyperpure. This is Zomato's business-to-business or B2B operation. They supply high-quality ingredients directly to the restaurants. Now just think about that for a second. Zomato isn't just serving you, it's serving the very restaurants that serve you. It's the backbone of the industry. So you've got this massive 4-part ecosystem. But the big question is, how does it actually perform? How does a company this complicated make money and stay financially healthy? It's time to follow the money. Just look at this growth. It's absolutely explosive. In just 8 years, Zomato's sales skyrocketed from around 466 crore rupees to nearly 18,000 crore rupees. That is a 38 times increase. It just shows the company's insane ability to scale up. And get this, it's not just about sales. The company is sitting on a mountain of cash. We're talking 20,000 crore rupees in reserves. That is a massive financial safety net. It's actually enough cash to pay off every single one of its debts 17 times over.
And speaking of debt, here's a number that just makes you do a double take. 0. That's right, Zomato has no long-term or short-term borrowings. It has a completely clean balance sheet, which is almost unheard of for a tech company that's growing this fast.
Okay, so the company itself looks incredibly solid, right? Great growth, tons of cash, no debt. But this brings us to the central puzzle for anyone looking to invest. The company is great, but is the stock price just too high?
I mean, the stock has been on an absolute tear. From its low point back in 2022-23, the share price has shot up by 500%. A surge like that gets everybody's attention, from everyday investors all the way to Wall Street.
But here is the big catch. Its price-to-earnings ratio, which is a key way to measure if a stock is cheap or expensive, is over 200. Now, to put that in perspective, an average PE is usually around 20 to 25. So by that metric, Zomato's stock looks incredibly expensive. And yet, here's the other side of the coin. The argument from analysts is that even with that high price tag, the company's underlying value, its future potential, its market dominance, its strong financials, actually justifies that high valuation. It's that classic Wall Street battle, price versus value.
But you know, no company has a perfectly clear road ahead. Zomato is facing some really serious challenges and some fierce competitors that could definitely threaten its incredible growth story. Let's take a look at the hurdles.
The competition is just intense. First, you've got Swiggy, its arch-rival. They're locked in this head-to-head battle for both food and quick commerce. Then there's the global behemoth, Amazon, which could just pour money into discounts to try and crush Blinkit. And you can't forget Zepto, a super disruptive startup that's carving out a niche in high-profit items that Blinkit wants a piece of.
And you know, the threats aren't all from the outside. The whole Zomato model relies on us, the customers, staying loyal when it's so easy to just switch to another app. They're also dealing with ongoing controversy about how they classify their delivery partners, and there's always the risk that the market just gets too crowded, squeezing profits for everyone. But even with all those challenges, Zomato's CEO, Deepinder Goyal, has this unbelievably bold vision for the future. He's not just thinking about next year. He is making a bet that he can turn Zomato into a $100 billion company.
So how on earth are they planning to get there? Well, the game plan involves shifting focus beyond just food. They're going to aggressively expand Blinkit and Hyperpure. And they seem to have a really interesting secret weapon up their sleeve. And that secret weapon could be this: integrating peer-to-peer social features. Just imagine a social media feed right inside the Zomato app, where you and your friends are sharing reviews and food recommendations. This could be a total game changer, something Swiggy doesn't have, and it could create brand new ways to make money from data and ads.
So all of this leaves us with one final big question. Is Zomato just a really convenient app we use every day? Or when you look at its whole ecosystem, its rock-solid finances, and its massive ambition, are we actually looking at a company that could define the entire future of commerce in India? It's definitely something to think about the next time you place an order.